Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we are going to be ranking the top 10 must-have cards in NBA 2K26 MyTEAM right now. Before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 50,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day. Multiple videos a day. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, let's get into it. So when I say must-have, I'm talking about guys who, based on either how much they cost or how you got them or whatever, basically are the most impactful cards you can get that aren't, I'm not including any like unattainable cards. So for example, a Devin Booker or Dr. J, two of the best cards in the game. Same thing with Wemby, obviously. Guys like that, I'm not including those cards on this list. KD, etc, 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 just because those guys are so expensive that there's not really any point to actually including them, because oh yeah, Dr. J's must have, but he's also 4 million MT, so you know what I mean. That's kind of my point. That being said, starting off at the number 10 spot, I have Desmond Bane. Now, Desmond Bane is about 200 KMT or so to lock in, which is not extremely cheap, but the thing about this card is, even though he's kind of small, he's a legitimately good shot creator. He's got a nice escape, good slasher, nice and fast, and he's a versatile good defender too. Very complete card, 27 total badges as a base card. He is a very, very solid, well-rounded shooting guard option who doesn't need a lot of extra badges or anything like that, can be a scorer for you in a lot of ways as well. My only real concern with Desmond Bane is he's the second most expensive card on this list. The reason I only have him at number 10 is because to get him, you have to lock in a good chunk of MT, and you can't get that MT back when you lock in those cards. You know what I'm saying? So for a guy like Desmond Bane, that holds him back a bit. That being said, I do think he's a legitimately very solid card, and I have no problem with him at number 10. I think he's better than some of the cards higher than him on this list. Like, for example, a Klay Thompson. Bane is better than Klay, but if you got level 40 in Season 1, you got Klay for free. Bane, obviously, you have to spend a bunch of MT on. That's why Klay's a spot higher, even though I don't think Klay's as good of a card. Now, Klay, he's not an amazing shot creator. Doesn't really have SIGs, 75 driving dunk, not crazy fast, but elite shooter, elite defender. Full stop. Very, very useful skill set to have. One of the more easy and consistent no-dip jumpers in all of my team, in addition to being an elite defensive card at the shooting guard position. He's very valuable, and I think he plays his role very, very solidly. He's also nice and, I mean, you can't get him anymore, but he was very easy to get. If you didn't get this card in Season 1, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? So he's a very, very good option. Number 8 is going to be a card who actually just came out this past weekend in Amethyst VJ Edgecomb. The only Amethyst on this list, but it's number 1, he's free. Number 2, he's easy to get. Number 3, he's a 6'5" point guard who's fast, a solid shooter, and elite slasher, and legitimately solid defensively. 17 total badges, including a lot of good ones. Badge-wise, add limitless range, dimer, a couple of the defensive badges like immovable, on-ball menace, paint patroller, and you're good. You got a competitive defensive point guard who's got good size, is a great slasher, decent jumper, well-rounded stats and badges. He is super duper solid. If his jumper was better, I'd have him several spots higher on this list. I do think he's a very solid card though. Obviously elite in salary cap, but solid in showdown too. Like, just a really, really solid option. I like VJ Edgecomb a lot, and with him being free especially, he's definitely worth including on this list. Next up is going to be AC Green. In my opinion, one of the best cards you can get in my team under 100,000 MT right now. This AC card is, well, if you like defense and shot making, he's a great option at the power forward position. Every single defensive badge in the game on at least gold, bunch of good Hoffs, and Devin Booker base with a good, with a solid upper. I mean, smooth, easy, consistent, fast jump shot. He even has Jimmy Escape too, which is a nice little plus. Allows him to put the ball on the floor a little bit. And I mean, 84 speed, 88 agility, like very good completeness, 85 standing and driving dunk. Honestly, you add Deadeye, set shot specialist, lightning launch, handles for days, break starter to him, like those 5 badges, this card's cracked. He is really, really good, and for a card you can get for 100,000 MT, just an absolutely great option for sure. Moving on, a guy who's slightly above 100K, but you're still probably not paying about more than about 150 for him as a base card, is Andrew Wiggins, and he provides great value at the shooting guard position, being 6'8", 7-foot wingspan. As big and as versatile as he is, elite slasher in a game that rewards that slashing ability quite a lot. It's very important in the meta right now to be an elite finisher. Not to mention great catch and shoot jumper, half set shot specialist, but defensive switchability and versatility at 6'8", big player build. He's going to be very, very switchable, and while he doesn't have Hoff on-ball menace, Hoff immovable, Hoff pick dodger, stuff like that like a Klay Thompson does, I'd argue he's a better defender than Klay is, because he's faster and he's bigger. And to me, that provides a lot of value considering the defensive stats and badges are already very, very solid as is. I think this Wiggins card is spectacular, and honestly, now that the meta of the game doesn't reward fading nearly as much, which is something he didn't do great, and rewards slashing even more, which is something he does spectacularly well, in addition to that size and switchability defensively, I think Wiggins is one of the best attainable cards on all of my team. That being said, that's why he's number 6 on this list. Number 5 is going to be Ron Harper, another amazing, viable, attainable card who is the best attainable PG in my team. What he provides is size and defense at point guard with a good catch and shoot jumper and even a little bit off the dribble ability. 81 three ball, 80 driving dunk certainly isn't insane. He's not crazy fast for a point guard, but he's 6'6", so he's a solid finisher for sure with good standing dunking ability and stuff. Defensively is where this card really shines though. Great defensive stats, great defensive badges, and the size, the point guard position that he provides. Not to mention easy standstill jumper that's smooth and consistent, and also Paul George escape, so even a little bit of shot creation offensively as well. This card is a beast. Best attainable point guard in the game for sure. I easily think he's worth that 150, 175,000 MT. Top 5 card on this list for me, without a doubt. Number 4, Glenn Rice. If you like scores, Glenn Rice provides versatility, being as elite of a scorer and as elite of a shooter as he is, but also being a very solid, complete defender too. It's what I like about this Glenn Rice card is if you add just a few defensive badges, on-ball menace, paint patroller, maybe a challenger glove, you pretty much have nearly every single badge you want on him already. 94 3-ball, elite shooter, but also has Hoff posterizer, Hoff bailout straw handle, good gold playmaking badges, an 85 driving dunk, decent speed, versatile defense, very complete stats and badges, and then decent dribble style, great escape. He's one of the few cards in the game that I feel like can kind of sort of still fade from the three-point line. He can certainly fade from the mid-range at a great level. His normal fade is very, very good. Even from the three-point line, especially if you're wide open, it feels decently hittable, even with the fade nerf, because of how elite his stats and his badges are there, and then also just how smooth that fade animation is. Not to mention his standstill jumper is great too. He's an awesome card. Again, just like Klay, not attainable anymore, but he was for a long time. If you didn't get him, it's kind of on you, to be honest, and that's why he's number 3. Number 4. Number 3 is going to be Jaren. Jaren is the most expensive card on this list, and he's all the way up at number 3, but that's because he's also probably the best card on this list. If you don't have Jaren Jackson Jr. on a team, I really don't know what you're doing. He's got elite defense, elite shooting, a great jump shot, very solid finishing, and he's got a player build that looks way bigger than 6'10" with a great wingspan to go with it. Extremely complete stats and badges, especially for a base card as a big. He's crazy fast for a big man. This card is amazing. Easily my favorite big in my team right now, and that includes everybody. I haven't used, okay, there are a couple bigs better, Wemby and Embiid. That's it in my opinion though. Those are the only 2 big men in my team that I think are better cards right now than Jaren Jackson Jr. The only reason he's not number 1 is because getting him is going to cost you 350,000 MT or so at a minimum. So it's a lot of MT, but it's worth it also because of how special he is and how good his longevity will be. You can run him at center now. Once you get better centers eventually, move him to power forward. He's going to be great there too. And because of his great speed, his great defense, his great jumper, he's going to have incredible longevity as well at the big man position. Only reason he's not number 1 is because we have 2 bigs that are close and free in Jack Sigma, and I think y'all can guess who number 1's going to be. Chris Bosh. I'll just put them there together. 2 free big men you can get who are both awesome cards in their own right. I have Bosh a spot above Sigma because he's 8 speed faster. That's pretty much why. Sigma's jumper's probably a little better than Bosh. He's got 85 standing, 80 driving dunk, great defensive versatility, bunch of good defensive hoffs, Hoff set shot, gold deadeye, and limitless, a money jumper at the big man spot. Even like a decent escape behind the back, and beat escape isn't great, but it's better than it was last year, and the behind the back being Pippen is actually pretty solid. This card is really, really, really good. The only reason he's not number 1 really is because I think Chris Bosh is basically a very similar card to Jack Sigma, except honestly a bit better in that he is, oh wait, wrong page. Chris Bosh is basically Sigma if you look at him, but faster in a lot of ways. Extremely versatile, good defense. Now low steal block rating is annoying, but I don't think it kills him. The steal rating, whatever. The block rating being a little lower is kind of annoying, but it is what it is. He's got a 93. He's got a great jumper. He's got great finishing ability. And he's faster than Sigma is too, and also maybe a little bit bigger player build wise, a little bit more versatile off the dribble. Sigma probably has the better overall jumper, but in my opinion, Bosh is the more complete card. That's why I have him at number 1. Also, you can get him still. You can't get Sigma anymore, just like you can't get Glenn Rice, Jack, Klay Thompson. So with that being said, in my opinion, these are the guys who provide the best value in my team right now in terms of how attainable they are and how impactful they are at their positions. I know we got 3 bigs in a row at the top of this list, but I think big men are really important. Having elite bigs is very, very key to success in this game, and hopefully this video is helpful to y'all. Hopefully y'all do enjoy it. If so, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.